Hey, hello,
great. How's it going?
See ya.
Yeah.
So what are you up to? We're coming?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, not much.
So we're going to actually complete this guy today, aren't we?
Certainly
Or get close to it anyway.
Pretty close, don't make me too nervous.
All right, Bub. So where do we go from here? What's our next move on this Mount Warning masterpiece?
Well, there's some important points to make here firstly. I never finish a painting totally in one day.
Sure.
Okay. The important thing is that I have the incubation time where the painting lives with me and I can plan and get some ideas down.
Sure.
Something I didn't mention, you notice here I actually had to touch up the sky a little bit.
Yeah.
When I came back from location because of the midges and the bits of grass and everything, so I had to sort of tease it out, and so you probably notice it's a bit softer.
You had to debug the painting.
I definitely did have to debug it, yes. Yeah, you get sand, grass, grit, you know.
And the
insects.
FBI.
Yeah. This annoys me. This
Alright, so
annoys
what are we
me.
going to do about that then?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll probably start off just starting to sculpt using my filbert brush. I'm starting to sculpt the trees and the mountain shapes here, and that will then direct me in terms of what I'm going to do with this area there. It may not be quite as bad as what I think at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got cobalt blue there.
Yeah.
Bit of rose madder. This is the unfortunate thing, what happens when you're on location, a lot the packaging comes off the paints. AS, professional paint. And a bit of violet. Naturally I can mix these colours. You know, some artists, you know, with 4 or 5 colours,
Yeah.
they have enough, they mix all their colours. I think probably I do it the hard way, but I get excited about the mixture of different colours here.
Sure.
That's why I have another colour here being those warm colours, the warm colours that come through, and violet.
Okay.
So they're the 2 key colours that'll carry through the whole painting and give it that harmony.
Straight onto the palette without the palette knife.
Yeah, it depends. Like there's no hard fast rule. I'm a little bit, depends on the day.
Sure.
Sometimes I use palette knife. It depends on what I'm trying to work. But this area here, I've got to actually create kilometres. Okay, from this point here to this point here. It's a whole fun of painting. I actually even enjoy just getting the range of those colours there. You know, you can see that one particularly is warm, that one's warmer.
Sure.
One's got a bit of red, also picking up the sky colour and the colour, which I lost in the foreground, which I'll have to
Reclaim again.
Definitely, yeah. So when I'm actually doing this, I don't know whether you can see that with the camera, but I'm actually holding the brush sort of fairly lightly. It's really only pivoting here. I think a lot of people grip onto the brush so hard and they tend to drag it, and then you tend to lose those fine marks.
Sure.
But if you just let it pivot, and I'm actually rotating. If you notice that I rotate,
Okay.
I'm working on one.
So why is that?
Just because trees have got their own pattern in the landscape. You may notice, let's have a look, I've got a few photographs, that one's out of focus.
Yeah.
But here, it's really, trees sculpt and caress the mountainside on either side. So there's still a lot of underpainting coming through there, and darks and lights, which makes my job a bit easier.
It looks, it's amazing. You can just see the depth in it as it goes through. Those slight round forms, and you can see the tops of the trees and the cliffs.
Because if you spend too much time with your brush labouring on the canvas, you lose it, and it's very easy to do.
So you really just want to leave that impression there and just move on. It's a little bit like children's footsteps in the sand.
That's nice. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's right. Don't do something naughty. Don't do this.
So you're doing it, but you say don't do it.
Yeah, well, it's you know.
You're sounding like a parent now.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that you're actually getting that effect with such a broad brush and a large brush. It's obviously got that little tip on the end that does the job perfectly for you.
Yep, the beauty of that is with the serviette holder you can squish it down, only because I don't have the eye control.
Yeah.
You can squish it to the minutest little areas, and that is a fantastic trick, because even when you look through that tiny little area, it localises if there's anything that's tonally not correct or is annoying you. I must have painted this painting from about hundreds of different angles. Depends, see, whether you're on which side of the mountain you're actually on as to which scene you're seeing. Okay, notice how, oh, that's exciting. All I've done really is, these are the main, I mean, at the moment I am actually limiting my palette, but tonally you'll notice that they're all very similar, but it's the play of colour against colour. And so all I've done is add more flesh tint, so it's warmed it. So I'm really hoping by now that there's sort of levels of distances of mountains, of those that are coming forward because I've added the warmer colours, and those that are receding back because I've added the cooler violets and purples. Subconsciously I'm not even aware that I have faces or angels.
I can see one.
Can you?
Yeah, it looks like Laurel and Hardy. Is it still?
Oh great, please don't show me because I won't be able to concentrate.
I'll zoom in on it, it really does look.
Yeah, well, okay, I won't look.
You can see that there, the nose and the moustache and the eye. No, I'm not going to.
I just think I'm a bit strange sometimes when I stand on my veranda looking through this toilet roll.
Yeah, I have heard that from the neighbours.
I was talking about balance, like the lighting's coming from the right, it's kissing the top of the mountain and accentuating the rock escarpment here, and also of Hatton's Bluff here. I'm also then wanting to balance it by having the light also hit an area here of trees. So there's a bit of interest, because we can't actually have the painting cutting too. A little bit of flesh tint and rose madder here. And again, if you notice, it's not pure colour, like I'm continually just picking up a colour from the previous colour. That's probably why I don't use so much medium, is because of the technique I'm using. That the paint actually isn't really thick.
But it's very dry, but isn't it?
Yeah,
in a sense,
definitely, yes. Yeah, working on dry, not wet in wet. Well, I am as I'm doing this, but I'll have to come back to it when it's dry and then work over it again.
Sure.
So consciously or subconsciously, most marks are deliberate. So I didn't want to, sometimes if you use your greens in very dark areas, it's just too dark. So I'm going to re-establish some of the darks in this area here, and then work my way down along the river banks.
And you just, that palette in front of you right there is the one that we're going through with?
Pretty closely, but I am going to introduce two more colours because I can't help myself. I think Viridian. The Viridian can be really, really strong, but I actually like Viridian. The similarity is that it marries nicely with the cobalt blue. And the other colour was